Hello learners, welcome to an academy. This is Abhijit, your faculty for QR, and today our topic of discussion is triangles. So triangles is again one of the subtopics under geometry. In geometry, we are going to see lines and angles, your triangles, your circles, your polygons. Okay. So triangles is one of the very important topic. Everybody knows what a triangle is, but still we have some unknown territory to conquer here. Okay. Very important class. I'll repeat it again and again. Very important class today because the trick which I am going to teach you in triangle you will not find in any books. Just by supposing some of the value or just by taking assuming some of the value. Okay, assume some of the values, you will be able to solve any question within a fraction of a seconds. Now when to assume it, how to assume it, that is what we are going to discuss it. Okay, some very important properties, some very important theorems, and very good questions we are going to discuss for today's class. So triangles, properties, practice questions. Okay. Now we all have been seeing triangles. Okay, it's not a very unique figure to us. We know it has got three sides and it has three angles. Okay, this is what a triangle is all about. Sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 degree. If somebody asks me to prove it, sir, we know we know it is, but how to prove it? See, we'll use lines and angle concept. I have taught already lines and angles, and I hope my students are remembering it. Draw a parallel line. Okay, just extend it. If I draw a parallel line, say MN, so MN is parallel to BC. I have done that. Okay, take a small example. Now we all know this is kind of an transversal line. Just see this. Can you remember something? This angle equal to this angle. Alternate angle, corresponding angle, your supplementary angles. Now, I am supposing this as 1, this as 2, this as 3. Okay. Now, this angle will be equal to this angle. Okay. 3 again. Here also. So, this angle is 3. So, this also will be 3. This also 3. Now, we know that this is a straight line. Okay. Now, we know that this is a straight line. So, if this is a straight line, what I need to do here is all the sum of the angles like 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 180 degree. See this. If I see here 1, this is a straight line. So it is a ray on this. So if I see angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now, same thing I can tell here also. Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree. Knowingly, unknowingly, we have proven that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Just by drawing a parallel line and alternate angles are equal. Sum of this in a straight line, if a ray is drawn, it is equal to 180 degrees. Same thing I have used here and we have proved it. Okay. Very simple proof, but yet people are not aware of it. Now, again a very important properties. Okay. See, the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. You can solve many questions just by knowing this property. Just think of that, how important this particular property is. Now, sum of two, if I have a triangle and it has A, B, C, always in a triangle, the sum of two sides will be greater than third side. It can never violate this particular rule. Okay. So B plus C greater than A. This is what I have taught here. Now, we'll do a very small question, but a very nice effective question. The two sides of a triangle are 12 centimeter and 7 centimeter. Third side is an integer. Very important. It is an integer. Find the range of values of the third side. Okay. So, one side is 12 centimeter, another is 7. Third side I am assuming as x. This is an integer. Sum of two sides is always greater than third side. That property I have. So x plus 7 will be equal to greater than 12. So x should be greater than 5. Okay. One relationship I have got. I have already dealt with this in inequality. Now 12 plus 7 greater than x. So 19 greater than x. Or I can tell x is less than 90. One more property I have. Now I have three relationship. So one is x plus 12 greater than 7. So x is greater than minus 5. Now guys, basic common sense. So can a side be negative? Not possible, sir. So this condition itself is invalid. You have only two options available with you. That is, x should be greater than 5 and should be less than 90. So if I write, I can write it as 5 comma 19. You know the importance of this bracket. This bracket will tell you that these two values are not included because it is not equal to, it is only less than and greater than. Okay. If this bracket comes, that means the values are included, guys. Okay. The values are included. So looks like a difficult question. We have solved it in a very, see the use of inequality again and again. Everywhere the mathematics is kind of very interrelated. Percentage you can use in algebra you can use in geometry, quadratic equation you can use in mensuration. So many things will be interrelated to each other. So each and every concept is very, very important. One of the best property. The three properties which I have discussed right now. Sum of angles of a triangle 180 degree, sum of two sides always greater than third side, exterior angle. If you remember this three property, any question you can solve in a triangle. That is what I was telling you. Using my trick, any question can be solved if you remember this three property. That's it. Now, this is angle x. Okay, angle x is equal to angle A plus angle B. I have been told that this exterior angle is there. This is sum of two interior angles. If I draw it here, so if I have this angle, this will be equal to this plus this. Similarly, if I draw it here, this angle will be equal to this plus this. Now, sir, how to prove it? You have told me, I have understood it, but there are some theorems which needs to be understood. Okay. Now, I know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Now, angle C, okay, this is angle C, right there. This is angle X. It is clearly seen to us that angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Straight line array is there. It is dividing into 180 degree. So angle C equal to 180 minus angle of X. I can suppose here angle A plus angle B plus 180 minus angle X is equal to 180. 180, 180 is gone. Angle A plus angle B, angle X is taken that side. I have proved it in a very, very simple manner. Okay, I'm not using any heavy words or any kind of heavy theorems. Very basic, keep it simple, keep it right. Okay, in mathematics, that is the best funda that you can do. We have a question here. In the figure below, AB equal to AC equal to CD. Okay, this has been given. Angle ADB is equal to 20 degree. Very important property again in the triangle. Please remember this. You will be using multiple places. I have already taught. So if two sides are equal, suppose AB, any sides like AB is equal to AC, their angles also will be equal. Okay, just remember this property will help you at any cost. Okay, this is one of the best properties that again triangle can. Now see here, this side equal to this side. So this angle should be equal to this angle. So this angle is already given 20 degrees, so I can take it as 20 degree. Sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So this angle plus 20 plus 20 equal to 180. So this side, two angles I know that is 40. So this will be definitely equal to 140. Again, one ray is there, straight line is there, 180, so 40. This side equal to this side, this is 40. Again, sum of angles of a triangle, so 40, 40, 80. So this definitely has to be 100. I have been asked all angles of angle A equal to 100 plus 20. I have not used my pen and paper properly. One line I have written in this whole question. If the question comes, you can solve it maximum in 30 seconds. Okay, this is one of similar pattern where I have seen in GRE. So I just modified a little bit of tweak to make you understand a couple of scenarios here. Okay. Very simple. Sum of sides. If two sides are there, definitely there. If two sides are equal, their angles are also going to be equal. Okay. So remember this, not an issue. Now, one very basic thing that you should know in a triangle is standard. It is a standard property of a triangle. See, if A is there, opposite side will suppose as A. Angle B is there, opposite side, suppose the side as C. This is the length of side. Okay. C opposite sides will be. Okay. Now, Area, everybody know, is half into, suppose this is h, this is base a, so half into a into h, that is half into base into height. Good. Now, area, again, there are multiple methods to find an area. Half BC, half BC, these two sides and the included angle between them, half BC sine A. Now, I can find out after this anything. Half AB sine C, half AB sine C, half AC sine B, half AC sine B. Okay, so we are done. Area of a triangle equal to ABC by 4R, where R is equal to circumradius. We will see what is circumradius. Just keep this property with you. Area of a triangle equal to R into S, where R is equal to in radius and S is equal to A plus B by 2. S is something we denote in a triangle. This is called perimeter by 2. So the perimeter here is A plus B plus C and by 2. Again, in our mensuration topic, under mensuration, we are going to see a lot of areas. So in that, lot of these properties or these formulas are going to be used out. Now, another option is sine A by A equal to sine B by B equal to sine C by C. Okay, so keep this in mind. I have just given you all the formulas and I have given you how it is being derived. The medians of a triangle are line joining a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Very important thing called as medians in a triangle. If I have a triangle A, B, O, P, Q, R. The side joining from the vertex to the midpoint of other side is called the median. And when they intersect at a common point, this is called as centroid. Keep this in mind. So this will be equal to this. It's a midpoint. Okay, this is the midpoint. Now, one of the important properties here is the centroid divides the median in the ratio of 2 is to 1. So AO by OP is equal to 2 is to 1. Now, BO by OQ is equal to 2 is to 1. Now, CO by OR is equal to 2 is to 1. Very, very simple. Okay. Now, we have something called altitude. Altitude is nothing but a line is there. If you draw a perpendicular, this is known as altitude. If I say AO is the altitude of BC. Okay. So if I take a triangle, draw the altitude. Okay. They will pass through a common point that is called as orthocenter. Okay. And perpendicular means it is 90 degrees. Okay. Very simple properties, nothing to discuss more than that. Okay, just for your understanding purpose and your conceptual purpose, I'm giving you all these things. Okay, you should definitely remember if you are studying a triangle. Now, internal angle bisector of a triangle. Now, by something called AE. Now, suppose this is the angle bisector. This is the angle bisector. This is the angle bisector. Okay, now the common point is called as incenter. Okay, because it is inside the triangle, so it is inside center, and center means you take this as a center, draw a circle, you will be getting a circle, but this is going to be the radius, and this is what called as in radius. Okay, this is what is called as in radius. So you have the formula A equal to R into S, and R is the in radius. So if you know the in radius, you know the side length, there is a perimeter, you can find out the area. Okay, so this is what in radius is all about. Angle bisector intersecting, it is called as in radius, in center, and if you draw a circle based on that, it is called as in center. Important property here is angle BOC is equal to 90 plus A by 2. Okay, angle BOC equal to 90 plus A by 2, and AB by AC is equal to BQ by C. Okay, that's it. Nothing more than that. Now, perpendicular side bisector. In the figure given, the perpendicular bisector of the sides. Okay. Now, I will just concentrate on this particular figure. from here I am drawing a perpendicular bisector. Bisector in the sense it is bisecting the line in equal ways. Okay. So here also. So this point is called as, we call it as circumsector. Okay. So whenever the perpendicular side bisector means it is perpendicular, but it is also bisecting the side. And wherever they meet, it is called a circumcenter. If you use this as center and draw a circle, it will touch all the vertex. Okay. And this will be the radius. So you have got something called ABC by 4R, where R is called the circumradius. This is what the circumradius is all about. Okay. Very important formula here is, suppose I have taken this as A, B, and C. Okay, this is O. So angle AOC is equal to twice of angle A. Okay, just to remember it, if any question comes, it will come directly on formula. Don't worry on that. So that is why I have given you all these basic properties so that you have all the tools available with you if you want to solve any question. Now, this is one of the difficult questions that GRE can ask, maximum difficult. Let's see what maximum level they can go up to. In the figure, not drawn to 100% scale, if AD is equal to CD is equal to BC. Okay, and angle BCE is equal to 96. How much is the angle DBC? I have to find out this angle. Okay, now suppose this angle is X. So since both sides are equal, this will be X. Okay, now suppose I have taken this as Y. So these two sides are equal, this also will be Y. Now in this triangle, okay, just see it, Y is the exterior angle, so Y is equal to X plus X. Understand, very basic properties we are using here and going to solve our question. So one relation I have got between Y and X. Now see this in a triangle. If I want to find out this particular angle, I know this two angle, so my third angle is going to be 180 minus 2y. I know this angle, I know this angle, I know this angle. This is a ray and all the angles will be equal to 180 degree. So here x plus 180 minus 2y plus 96 is equal to 180. Okay, no need to add here. 180 and 180 will go out. Okay, x minus 2. Okay, y is equal to 2x. So I will take it into one variable equal to minus 96. So x minus 4x is equal to minus 96. So minus 3x is equal to minus 96. Minus minus gone. 32. So I have got my x, 32. Simple, if I got my x, I know y is equal to 2x. So y is equal to 2 into 32. That is equal to 60 degree. And I have got my y. So all the angles of the triangle, you can find it out. What properties I have used here, guys? Just exterior angle properties, and sum of an angles is equal to 180 degree, and in a straight line, if a ray is there, all those angles equal to 180 degree. Whatever I have taught you, the same properties I am using. I'm not using anything extravagant here. Okay, so this is how you can suppose x and y, and you can solve the particular questions. Okay, now there are at least 90% of the question which can be solved just by assumption method. See, the three pillars of trick in your triangles. You should always remember that sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Whenever you are assuming something, it should not violate the rule. Exterior angle properties, if you are supposing something, it should not violate exterior angle properties. And straight line, definitely you know it is going to be 180 degrees. So simple thing, equal to, you already know two sides are equal, angles will be equal. So if you are aware of all these properties, you are done with the trick. How to solve the questions. Okay, I've been making such a hype, sir. You have made such a hype for this particular trick. What is all about? Now, in a triangle ABC, AC is equal to CD, and angle CAB minus angle ABC equal to 40 degree. What is the measure of angle BAD? So I have to find out this angle. Now, people, what we generally do in last questions, we have supposed x, we have supposed y, made some equations, we are able to solve it. There are many places whether you suppose x and y, the equations keep on becoming complicated and you make some mistake in between and your answer is going to be incorrect. Now, angle CAB minus angle ABC equal to 40 degree. Suppose assumption 40 I have taken here and 0 degree. I have supposed angle CAB is 40, angle ABC is 0. You will tell, sir, how you can suppose 0 degree? I am supposing anything. I am suppose I am the Prime Minister of India. That also I can suppose in my dream or mind. I am just making an assumption. I am not presenting it to anybody. Okay. So if this is the case here, this has become 40 degree. This has become 0 degree. This is 40, this is 0, this will be 140, sum of angles of a triangle. I have told you all the tricks that you need, simple things you need here. This is 140, this side equal to this side. So 140, here if I tell you this side equal this side means this angle plus this angle definitely will be equal to sum of this angle 40 degree because sum of angles of a triangle should be equal to 180. Now these two sides are equal, so it will be divided into 20 and 20. Now guys, this is 40, this is 20, this will be 40 minus 20, so this will be equal to 20. Without touching my pen and paper, I have solved a question in a very, I can say in a very fast manner. Okay, I have taken, I think if I do it in a very, I am not explaining to somebody, I can do it in 20 to 30 seconds, the question can be solved. And looks like a difficult question to most of the students. Now, you will tell, sir, only 40, 0. Can't I suppose something else? Guys, you can suppose anything you want. See. Okay, you can suppose anything you want. I will suppose something else and then I will show you. Don't worry, the trick will work everywhere. 50 and 10, still the difference is 40. Now, let us do it again. This is 50, this is 10, so 50 plus 10, 60, so this will be 120, 120. So this angle and this angle is equal to 120. So sum of these two angles will be 60. So this will be 30, this will be 30. Now 50 minus 30, 20. Guys, what has happened? My answer didn't got changed. Even I have taken some different values. I have made the assumption as some different values. Still my answer is same because I am not violating any condition. Until you are not violating any conditions, you are good to go. Now here, if somebody will tell, sir, I will take it as 200, I will take it as 160. Okay, student, you can do it. Now, this angle is 200, this angle is 160. Common sense, this two angle is 360. Sum of angles of a triangle cannot be greater than 180 degree. You are violating the rule, so you cannot violate it. Okay, until and unless it is the rules are getting intact, you don't have any issue. And this is what assumption method is all about. I can challenge anyone that this you will never get it in any of the books. Okay, it's one of the best method that Unacademy and as the QR faculty of GRE we are providing to you. Okay, this is what quality we are trying to impart to our students. Okay, there is a way to give you tricks. Okay, I have first given you with x and y methods. I have taught you the basic properties. I have given you all the proofs also. And now I have given you the tricks. Go back, solve some questions. I'll keep on giving questions to you guys, so don't worry on that. So try to solve, do as much as practice as you can using the trick. Okay, once you are familiar with the trick, you are done with all the questions. Okay, so sum of angles of a triangle 180 degree, exterior angle, equal sides, equal angle, and straight line, whatever rays you draw it, sum of all angles equal to 1. If you know these 3-4 properties, none of the questions in triangle is going to torture you. Okay, you will solve it in a fraction of seconds. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this particular trick. Go back, practice a lot, come back to doubt with me. So thanks everyone for watching this particular video.